I think that's it. Uh, Hello, guys from YouTube. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Talk and Talk. Okay, the Talk and Talk is a unique platform designed to boost your confidence to speak in English. Okay, so it's important important point to talk that Talk and Talk isn't an English teaching platform. Okay, so rather I am a facilitator here in this immersion. So I will guide you guys through this experience of immersion. Okay, so and the primary goal of this immersion uh, is to build your confidence in speaking English and try to overcome the fear to speak in a public situation, for example. So I think that's it. Today we're gonna talk about the subject that the things they don't tell you about your living alone. For example, if you will move to live alone, you need to think that there are a lot of things that normally the people doesn't says that it's a good point or not. So I shared with the chat here some questions that we're gonna talk about in this moment. Okay, so welcome, Marcio, Divina, and Ayla. Let's get started. I think that uh, I like to choose someone to read the question. After the answer, you can choose another one to continue the answer. Can be? Okay. Uh, Please, could you start the first one, Marcio?
The first one or introduce myself?
Sorry, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcio Nunes. I live from a city called Linhares in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. His name is Bento. I work with quality control in the industry near with me. I'm married a long time, but another time I live alone, one house. I enjoy one moment when I live alone is the best moment for your think about you, about another things. That's it. And you, Ivana, Ivana, I'm sorry, your name.
No problem. My name is difficult. It's hard. It's my name is Ivina.
Ivina.
Is Ivina. So my name is Ivina. I've been working as a teacher for maybe 5 years, but nowadays I don't teach. I'm super education supervisor, and I like education, spiritual things, and to help people and to do volunteer job because I think we have to propose in our lives, and this propose can change your life as well. So yes, that's me. That's me. Ayla, how about you?
Hello, guys. Good evening. I'm Ayla. I'm from Pará. I was born in Belém, and where I still live. I've been married for 8 years. I have a daughter, and I'm a dog person. I have a little dog. I work as a public servant, and I started to study English after the pandemic, and since then. I've been practiced to improve my confidence, my difficulties, and I like so much to be here and talk to practice because I feel comfortable and it's good for me. And that's it for now.
Nice, nice. I'm Jefferson. I am 26 years old. I have been working as a developer. I think almost 8 years. I live in a small city that's called like Corumbatai, but on the next month I will move to live alone and in a near city from here that's called like Rio Claro. It's a big city from the interior of São Paulo, and I'm hope that it would be a great experience for me. So that's it. Now we can start. So, Ivina, do you want to start the first one?
Okay, what are the advantages and disadvantages of living alone compared to living with roommates or family members? So, I can start advantages. Advantage of living alone, it's it's very cool because you have your time, and sometimes you want to get home and to get silence, own silence. Principally if you are teacher and the day is a noise, a noise, a noise, a noise, and you want to keep silence. And so compared to live with roommates or family members, so to live with roommates, it's nice because you can live with friends, because family members sometimes you have some responsibilities, and sometimes you don't have patience with your siblings. But it's different because when you live with your parents, they they care with they care with you, and you live with your roommates. they they don't care with you. They don't care with you, but assim, sometimes, and you should do by ourselves. Yes, yourselves, the things. And I think that's different. But how about you, Marcio? What do you think about it?
So, in my opinion, I agree with you, Irina. But when I talk about the advantages and disadvantages, I like talk about depends of moment in your life, because when you start living alone, but you have uh, financial independence, it's a good. You buy your things, go out during at night, and another thing to pay one person for help you about clean your house, your clothes. It is a good, but when you have a depends financial, your father, your mother, is more complicated. Uh, another situation about your roommates. Roommates is a good, your friends, the people you like, but it's a problem about the noise, about the another colleagues, your friends bring your space. Is necessary a lot of dialogue about the rules for living with another person. The family members is a good because construction one family is necessary for you live one wife, husband, your children. This is your family. You construction your family the best way for you. For me, I see a lot of ad- advantages, but heavy disadvantages too about living alone. I have this experience in the past. One moment, I enjoy a lot of part during the time, but another time is a bad because another problem when you live alone is a moment you stay bad. not have another person for conversation. Nowadays, it's more easy about the advanced internet, the video chat, and the another things. But when you have wish the conversation with another person is a bad when you live alone, in my opinion. And you, Ayla, tell us about you.
Okay. Well, I think for me, uh, about the advantage, I think it's to be able to choose what I want to do, uh, and it's up to me only. And I think it's good because I can decide it, uh, how I would like to do, when. I think I have some freedom, more freedom to decide, and it could be good, I think, um, because there, there is no fight, there is no argues, um, uh, because when we are living with your roommates or family members, sometimes it could happen some fights, some disagreement, and it's no good, so bad. But and about the disadvantage, um, I think it's complicated when you because you want to have you want to have some support, uh, and the support is so helpful, uh, and especially when we are sick, for example, or we are not feeling good, and it's happens sometimes, and I think we could feel so sad, so I don't know. It's a bad feeling because when we are not feeling good and we are alone, the loneliness, solidão, I don't know. Doesn't happen, doesn't could be good when we are this way. So I think it could be a disadvantage. And when we can handle about the household problems, it's so difficult. Yeah, uh, sometimes happen some bad situation, and you need to stop what you are doing and to look for some solution to fix something in your house. So it could be so stressful. And when we have some family member, they can help you and can support us, and it's so good. But yeah, that's my opinion. And Jeff,
Oh, in my case, I don't have a real feeling about to live alone, but I can suggest something because I had the opportunity to do an exchange 3 months ago. I live in a host family. So in that host family, we have some roles that we need to follow. So maybe in this case, it's an advantage. Maybe in this case, it could be disadvantage too. For example, uh, I I had I had a exact hour that I need to come back to my house, but I am 26 years old. I know what I I could do in outside, but I had to come back to my room, not roommate, my home family in the specific time, for example. So it's an event. Depend of the vision, the angle of the vision, it would be a good advantage. For example, for my mom, probably would be a excellent role because I need to come back to the house. But in my case, it's a disadvantage. Okay, and I know that everyone has that moment that she would like to stay alone, to feel alone. For example, oh, I don't want to talk with anyone in this moment. So you have your own house, you have your own space, and oh, I stay here and I don't want to talk with anyone. So it's very common by the humans. Sometimes when you feel this feeling, okay. And I think that, for example, with a roommates, sometimes the no noisy sounds, for example, when you live with a lot of people on the same house, for example. In my case, I'm trying to talk with you, but there are a big sound outside of my room because of my nephew, my mom, and it's a problem in my case. So probably in my new house, I will live alone, and then I won't have any uh, outside sound. I really don't know barulho external sounds. I think so. I think it could be this answer to me. So I will read the next one. So how does living alone affect mental health and well-being, and what strategies can individuals use to combat feelings of loneliness or isolation? I agree with you. This word is so hard to say, loneliness. So I think um, everyone needs to talk with another person because uh, your your mental health needs to talk with another one because if in my case if doesn't if I don't talk with another person sometimes I I'm feel by myself alone, so oh my gosh, I'm not okay. I would like to talk with another person. Anything else, anything subject, but I would like to talk. I would like to drink some wine with another one. But sometimes I love to to drink some wine alone too. For example, I take my chair and then I sit, open my wine, and then I start to drink and listen some music, and then I started to think out of the box about the life, about the society, and a lot of things. But in the same way, I could suggest that it would be a great moment that you can ask some friends to drink with you, some wine or beer or some juice, for example, and you can start to talk about any subject that you want to talk, and I think it would be a great moment to you and would increase your mental health. I think that's it. And you, Marcia?
So about this question, I think is the big problem is about the loneliness, because the people when living alone have different moment in your life about the think your life and the another person in the different situation. For example, the best strategy, I think, is when you live alone in one apartment, for example, because one apartment next to another apartment outside, and is more security about apartment. This is the best for you stay alone. Another strategy when exists one space it's possible to see in the street. I forgot the name, veranda, because when you stay alone, the feeling, the loneliness, you sit down in this space. Another person in the street is the balcony is a good, Jeff. For me, is necessary attention about your mental health because loneliness not is easy. Nowadays, it's more easy about the internet, video chat, WhatsApp, and another thing. Another big problem when you live alone is a freedom. This freedom, several people, for example, visit the bar, restaurants every day. The problem is the alcoholism. I forgot the pronunciation, alcoholism, and another problem because is a big freedom is the it's possible visit different places. I think it is necessary attention about your mental health when you live alone. And you, I tell us.
So, uh, I agree with you guys. I think that is a good side to be alone. I agree with Jeff because sometimes I want to be alone for a little bit because I like to reflect and sometimes I go for a walk to be by myself. I think I can think better. It's good for my mental health. But I think it's important to have a balance about it because if you stay alone for a long time, I think it could be no good. It could be for danger for our mental health the same way because we have need to have a social relation. Yeah, I think it's good. So if you live alone, it's good to hang out with your friends sometimes and to visit your parents or relative anyway. So I think it's important to have this moment. Don't to be alone for a long time. I think it could be so dangerous for it's loneliness. Loneliness. It could be so heavy feeling sometimes. So it's good to talk to uh, and to see people to stay or some people who you like to be to get together. So it's good, but I think it's important to have a balance about it to handle about it this feeling. Yeah. And you, Ivana.
So I think some people, how can I say this? But some people shouldn't live alone because the profile of these people it's not live alone. For example, talkative people. Talkative people need to talk, and need to talk. They need to stay to be with people, and this kind of people, when living alone, or it get living alone, they have depression because they have this necessity this kind of word. And the most strategy, I think, to combat feelings of isolation is to do volunteer job, because when you do volunteer job, you forget your problems and you think other people, and it makes you feel much better. It's amazing. It's kind of how can I say, but milagros to join this job, because you come back to home better, and you let other people better as well. It's better for us to people each other. Yes, that's my opinion.
Nice. I'm a little worried now because I'm so communicative with other people, and probably I would leave me alone. But I like your answer, and I didn't think about it. I hadn't think about it. So the next one, number 3, what are the financial considerations and budget tips for individuals living alone? Include the rent, utilities, groceries, and other expenses. Ayla. Number 3.
Well, I think it's good to consider it to save money and to have a good control about your expense, because you you won't have someone to help you to share to split uh, the expenses. So it's important to have uh, a good budget to 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 able to pay all of your bills. So it's important to have some organization and to uh, try to pay attention when we are buy something, and to reflect. So okay, I will able to pay my bills in the next month if I buy this, something like that, you know. So I think it's important to be responsible, and yeah, that's my opinion. And you, Márcio?
So about this question, I said it in the question number 1, it's necessary that people have conscience about this financial situation. The rent, the utilities is our water, energy, and the internet nowadays. Another bill is a cell phone, and the food. This problems is necessary the financial every month, because it is repeat every month, repeat is necessary, because When you have a condition to pay your essential bills, you have more relax to live alone. Another uh, uh, another buy is when you go out, for example, or is necessary one transportation, and another thing is very important because when you live alone, you have the financial problem, you um, have um, um, mental health because the financial is the best for cause the mental health. When you live alone, is necessary ask help your family, mother and fathers. But this bill is repeat every month. It's necessary your attention about your bills during the month, the essential bills, because you desenvolve your study or your work when you live alone. Another problem is necessary resolve for your heavy attention is necessary work or study. For example, nowadays, a lot of people live alone about study heavy help your family. The people nowadays is the most about the people working in the home office, uh, live in your city or move another city, but create a new bills of your life is necessary attention about this essential bills for the living. And you, Divine.
So the financial considerations are important because they can guide you in your budget. And for example, we don't we shouldn't expand no expand co how can I say gastar spend we shouldn't we shouldn't spend much more you earn. And for my tip is we shouldn't pass your credit card all the time, principally in grocery stores, food, and things like that, because the cost is high. The costs are high. And other tip is noting your costs and noting your rent. For example, if your rent is more 40% of your budget, you have to move other place, or to try share this place with roommate. And because I think stay in debt, it's very hard, and it can very harmful your health, no, your mental health. What about you, Jeff?
Nice tip, guys. If I could say that if I continue living with my parents, probably I wouldn't have any necessity to pay more bills, for example. But I want to live alone, and I think that since 16 years old, I always try to note my billings. For example, nowadays I write everything that I pay, that everything that I bought on a sheet, on an online sheet. And then I know everything. For example, I bought a new bed for my new apartment in time, one time, uma vez. I think that's it. And I have this custom to to do it because, as the Ivana said, you need to pay attention if you will spend more that you will earn. So you need to check it and try to avoid to spend a lot of money, especially in groceries and another utilities that in that moment you don't need. So it's very interesting tips that we could follow it. And I think that's it in my case. Ivana, you could choose some question to read and answer it, please.
Okay.
Anyone,
Or else, okay. Wait a minute.
no problem.
So, five. How can individuals maintain a healthy work-life balance when living alone, particularly if they work remotely or have flexible schedules? So I think this kind of people can maintain a health work life to stay outside, and in the pandemic I worked at home. It's really hard to work at home because sometimes you lost the time, you lost the how can I say, the pleasure to clean yourself, to clean yourself, to do your hair, and you I think we have to maintain relationships, physical relationships. Online relationships are important, okay, we are, but physical relationships, touch and hug, and I think it can help us to balance our lives and our mental. But I nowadays I I would rather I would rather to work at home, not pandemic, but normal days, and because it's easier than to go another place, and you can lost a lot of time with it. But I think we have balanced our life. What about you, Márcio?
So, in my opinion, I think it's necessary you create one routine because you live alone, organize your time, create your routine, wake up, work, walk the street when you have a free time to buy everything your house. I think when you have one routine, your keep your mind occupation is more easy spend your time alone. Nowadays, exists in the internet a lot of possibility they study and they practice a new ability when you have more free time. Another strategy, I read one book is a good one moment you read one book, watch one series because every day it's possible watch one episode. I think when you create one routine, it's more easy. When you live alone, prepare your dish is a good. When you learn a cook your food nowadays in the internet, a lot of sites and YouTube channel for learning cooking your dish. This you keep your time occupation is more easy realizing your activities during the day. When start the weekend, relax to drink a beer, you go out with your friends. Your opinion, Ayla, that was.
So, nice good words. I like it. Marcel, I agree with you, and Ivana too. I think it's important to set some a good schedule and to try to to have a good daily routine to finish our tasks. So it's important to have time to work, to have time to take care of yourself and to clean your house, to do your household chores. It's good because if not, probably your life can become so messy. So it's complicated. I think it's about the organization. It's good when we set some limits. So okay, so I can some freedom to work from home, but it's not me. I don't have a routine. No, it's important to follow a good routine and to take care of our our physical and mental health and as Marcia said, and in our on our break time, it's good to have a good uh, relationships and to meet our friends and our family and whatever. So I think it's important to try to have a good balance. And this way, I think we can achieve a healthy work life. So yeah, that's it.
Nice, nice. Oh, I think it's a hard way to me, for example, because my office is together with my bed. So I don't have this limit to my office with my bed. So probably in my new house, I will have on my office and on my bed is totally separated. Okay, so I will try to think in my mind that oh, this is my environment room, this is the environment of my work. So when I go out and close the door of this office, my work will finish everything. So I will go to the kitchen to do some dinner or some lunch or to do anything else instead of work. Okay. So today I don't have this limit. It's a big problem when you work in a when in your home, for example, because you don't have time to finish your work. So it's natural. For example, if you would be uh, working in an office, probably you would have a time to finish. But when you are in your house, you doesn't have uh, this time to finish. So it's very normal to continue your working and when you see near of you, oh, my bed, my dog uh, on the bed, so you will stop your work and go to the bed, uh, joking with your uh, pet or with your daughter or something else. And I think it's a difficult to do it. As you said, Marcio and Ayla, you need to create your routine to do some breakout time. So, for example, some colleagues of my work says, "Oh, Jeff, you need to stop and go outside, go to the street, and take your pet and go run away, and then you come back to finish your work because you need to, I don't know how can I say inspire, but you need to inspire your mind." So it's very interesting and it's work because when I start for example, I had to finish my work today until 7 p.m., 1 hour before this immersion. And then uh, there was a lot of things that I, I need to finish, but I stop it. Oh, I will go to this immersion. I will I think spare my mind. And then I will take a shower and I will eat some dinner probably, and then I will come back to my work to finish something, and then I could do the rest of the tasks tomorrow, and that's okay. So uh, I think the main answer is to try to break time and create a routine of your working and with your life too. So the weekend, you don't need to work. You could go to some hangout or something like this, but you could do everything instead to work. So I think that's it. So I think that we could answer another question. Uh, Ayla, you could choose some question to answer it, please?
For sure. Just a second.
No problem. The number 7, I
So
think it's
deep questions. Uh,
Oh, I think the
I
number
think number,
7.
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh, I think number 10, how
Okay.
does living alone impact personal growth and self-discovery? And what opportunities does it present for individuals to push their interests, hobbies, and goals without compromise? Uh, uh,
It's so difficult.
yeah, I think to be alone can be a good way to improve our capacity to be responsible for us, for our necessaries, and for our growth as a person, as a professional, I don't know, as a student, whatever. So I think it's difficult. It's no easy. I think I don't know. Def, I don't live alone, but I don't know. I think you are the best person to say more about it. But I think there is a challenge, but on the other hand, you can grow a lot because you can handle with your difficulty and to improve your capacity to overcome your challenges. So Yeah, it's so deep.
Oh, yes. Oh, I think that for this question, the main answer to me, I think it's the difference between loneliness, oh my gosh, versus solitude. I don't know how can I say this in English, but the difference in solidão and solitude. For example, sometimes you have the main idea of the solitude. So you have everything that you can do, you have it in your house, so you can do it. Do it yourself. I don't remember the name, but I think when you know what the difference between loneliness and solitude, you have the power to do everything that you want, and sometimes you doesn't need it to another people to help you. For example, oh, I can finish it. It's okay. I don't need any help, so I don't need to borrow anyone to help me. Okay, I think it could be a good answer too. I think that's it. The timing is lasting. So we have 1 more minute, but I need to finish this live from YouTube. So thank you guys from YouTube. Say bye bye, everyone. Bye,
David, the link
YouTube.
of subject.
Okay, I will send the link of the survey. And for the next Tuesday, I will bring another subject to talk about the happiness, if he does it forever or not. If you think that the happiness is forever, or you can buy your happiness, you can sell your happiness or not. So it will be the next subject for the next Thursday on the same hour, 8 p.m.